Well, I just took a picture. Wasn't planning on doing that, but anyways. So guys, today let me turn my fan off because you guys are probably like, man, I don't know if you could hear that, but if you could, my bad. It was getting a little hot in here, a little sweaty. Anyways, so I'm back with the story time. I haven't made one in a while because quite honestly, my life is just not that interesting, but this is pretty crazy that happened to me the other day. I mean, let's just get into this video because I don't want to spoil it for y'all, so let's get into it now. So I'm going throughout my day. It's like the morning. I'm literally snapping and everything, like, ha, ready for school. Not really, because if you have 8 a.m. classes, you know that it's the struggle, which I don't understand why it's so much of a struggle, because when I was in high school, I had to wake up earlier. So I don't know why now it's like more of a struggle to get up. I don't know, but anyways, I had problems making it to my 8 a.m. classes. I'm known for like just sleeping in and just, it's not good. But anyways, I'm like on my way to school. You know, it looks fine outside because, you know, the sun isn't quite out yet, but you know, it looks like a normal day, like nothing's gonna happen. So I go to class, I get through my 8 a.m. class, I'm good. So my friend was supposed to meet me at the school because he goes there too, and we were gonna go talk to our counselors to register for classes for next semester, which like basically next year. So we're walking and whatever. He goes in, he gets his classes. I'm sitting out there. I'm just like, okay, I don't know why it's taking so long. I mean, I was literally sitting out there for like 20 minutes. I'm like, is there one counselor or what's going on? But finally they call me. They call me as soon as my friend leaves. So she doesn't let me register for classes, but my friend got to. So I was kind of confused. She said that they're not taking registration until like April, but my friend got to, so I didn't understand, but I let it go. I'm gonna go back on April 10th and be like, hey, let's register, so whatever. Then I get a call from my mom. She's like, hey, you know, like, we're on like tornado watch. It's supposed to be flooding today. I'm like, oh girl, it's fine out here. It's fine. She's like, okay, but if you feel like it's gonna flood over there, make sure you leave. She's like, I really think you should leave. I'm like, girl, I still got 2 more classes. I'm like, it's fine. Like, the sun is out. Mom, it's fine. Then I look out the window. I'm like, oh, well, it's a little dark outside, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm like, Mom, it's just gonna rain, like, it's gonna be fine, like, because it usually doesn't flood where I'm at, like, it never floods where I'm at. I'm like, we're fine, like, it's not gonna flood. She's like, okay, well, your grandma's up here with me because it's supposed to flood, so we're all up here. And she's like, just let me know, because I pick up my sister from school right after I get out of my class, so it's kind of like a rush because she gets out at like 3:10 and my class ends at like 2:55, and it's probably like a 20-minute drive to get to her. So yeah, but I'm just like, you know what, it's fine. I'm like, I'm still gonna be able to pick up my sister. It's fine, Mom. So she's like, okay. And then so I talked to my friend. I'm like, dude, like, I don't think it's gonna flood, but if it is, I'm riding home with you. He's like, whatever. We go to our next class, and so everything's fine, but towards the end of the class period, I see that it's raining pretty bad. Like, you know, I'm not even gonna lie, it's raining pretty bad, and then like all of a sudden, like, a big lightning just comes out of nowhere. Like, it was so abrupt that it made me like jump out of my seat, and everyone was like, are you okay, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine, but like, it's scary if you're I was right in front of the window, so the window is like right behind me. That's scary. I don't want to get shocked by no lightning bolt. I'm good. I heard what happens when that no thank you, no thank you, not today, Satan. I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't know. So I meet my friend outside of my classroom, and he's like, yeah, the rain looks pretty bad. So I call my mom. I'm like, girl, do you think I should leave now? She's like, did the rain kind of subside a little bit? I'm like, yeah, it's not raining anymore, but you know, it looks pretty bad. So like, you should never leave in a storm if it's like already started raining bad. Leave when the rain stops. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to get stuck in the storm. Trust me, you don't. Just like, you know what? This is fine. Let me just go to my last class, get over with, then go pick my sister and go home. It's fine. She's like, I think you should leave now, girl. Like, I really do think you should leave. I'm like, Mom, it's fine. I'm just gonna go to my class, then go pick up my sister. No problem. So I'm in my class, and this class has no windows, so I don't know what's going on outside. Then I get a flood warning, and I'm like, oh gosh, okay. I'm in the middle of class, and I get a flood warning. I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I should leave. But then I'm like, look, you got about 15 more minutes in this class. Like, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just thinking in my head, I'm just thinking in my head, like, maybe I should have left. But, you know, I was over it. I'm like, just get through the class. So it's towards the end of the class, and she goes, you guys can leave now. So everyone, what was that? Hey girl, are you okay? Little sisters, I tell ya. But anyways, back to the story. So it's towards the end of the class, and I'm walking out. And so I talked to one of my friends. Well, he's not really my friend. Anyways, so I talked to like one of my classmates as we're walking out. And I don't know, I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking. So we're walking towards like where our car is in the parking lot. And so there's a door. It's a glass door and you can see through it. I see that it's like raining really hard. And I kind of see like a lot of water on the ground. I'm just like, okay, you know, my car's not over there. We're good. Like, my car ain't over there. So we walk out. My car is in the worst section possible. It was water all the way up to my tires when we first walked out. And I was like, what the heck? He parked in the very front, so he had time to move his car. He ran towards his car and then drove off. I was like, okay. But I couldn't even be mad because I would have done the same thing. But anyways, so I'm looking at my car and I literally, guys, my heart stopped because all the cars in that row were like floating, like they were moving. They weren't doing anything dramatic, like moving really hard, but they were moving, like they were like moving like this, all the cars. Y'all, I broke down. I broke down because once I saw my car moving, I broke down. I called my mom. I was like, girl, my car is moving on its own. Like, it's moving on its own. She's like, what? She thought I was in the car. She was like, get out of the car, get out of the car. I'm like, no, Mom, I'm not in the car. But like the parking lot, oh my gosh. And so I walked out. I was like, what the heck? Then a bunch of other people were starting to walk out and they saw it. The water was so high that it got in the inside of my car. And so I still have to get my car shampoo because it smells horrible. It smells like mildew. It's disgusting, but yo, one dude, he walked out. His car was actually worse than mine. I'm not even gonna act like mine was the worst because it really wasn't. But his car was way worse than mine. And so he literally was like, because my car's low. Like, I drive a Mustang, but I don't know what he drove. I think it was like a Camry, I don't know, but his car was so low. Like, his car wasn't really low, it was mostly the trunk that was low. So water was in his car. He was like, man, forget this. He caught a ride with somebody else. So I was like, hey Mom, can I just catch a ride with someone? She's like, no, you need to stay there with your car. Girl, I wanna get out of here. We can just come back and get this car later. But nope. Nope. And then we had to figure out who was gonna pick up my sister. So my stepdad ended up having to leave work and get her because I couldn't leave. Like, I couldn't move because if water would have gotten to the muffler of my car and it would have just messed up everything. So I couldn't move my car. I just had to sit there and wait for like the water to go down. So the security guard, he comes by and he's driving like what's this called? Those golf cart thingies. And so I was like, hey, how long do you think this is gonna take for like the water to go down? He's like, yeah, honey, it's gonna be a while. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then he was like, we have like, because someone asked him if they had drains here. He was like, yeah, we have drains, but it's just too much. It's like overflowing. Like, how does that happen? Like, And so my friend finally gets out of class, and so he sees my car. He's just like, oh snap. He was laughing, but it really wasn't funny. Like at first he felt bad for me, but then like we got like a joke out of it. He was laughing. But you know, that money I'm gonna have to spend for that shampoo job is not really a joke. Oh my god. So we're trying to figure out how we're gonna get out of here once my car gets moved, because the whole streets that we usually use to go home are just blocked off. Well, they're not blocked off, but they're flooded and it's traffic everywhere. And we're just like, how are we gonna get home? Like, how are we gonna get home? So my friend's like, well, let me go see if my car's fine. His car was fine. He was parked all the way in the back, where I guess it's higher in the back, but which is weird because I was parked in the front and like I guess it was lower. I don't know why, but I usually park there all the time because I'm trying to go straight to my classes, and you know, the front's the best place to be. Well, apparently not if my car flooded, so next time I ain't parking up there. If we get a flood warning, I'm moving towards the back. I don't care. I will walk that distance. I don't care. Thank you. So his car was fine, so I get in the car with him, we drive around towards my car while we waited out. And then a lot of people were telling me, hey, you can move your car, it's fine. I'm like, look, I don't know about that, because this girl, she was in like a box car and she was driving through all this water, and everyone was like, stop, stop, stop. Like, what? Well, you can't stop when you already started driving, but they were like, girl, you should not be driving in this. And her car got stuck. Like, they told her not to go through it and she went through it anyways. Like, girl, your car is not invincible. It's not, okay? It's really not. You driving a tiny box car. Well, she got stuck, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone came to get her, because I don't know. Eventually, I feel kind of comfortable to drive through because the water kind of subsided a bit, and so I just drive through it. So now I'm going to show you guys like some clips of like what happened during like basically what happened. This is after the fact. Can I speak? Anyways, this was like after the rain kind of subsided, but this is just like videos of like what happened. So I'm gonna show that to y'all now. My car, my poor baby though. The ocean. This is the ocean. Oh, it flooded so bad. Like the inside of my car is wet. It's getting wet. Like this is how bad it is, y'all. I can't go anywhere. Like, and this boy, his car. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. My car, oh snap. Do not drive unless you have a truck, for real though. She's out! But yeah, it was bad. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen, like, actually been an eyewitness to a flood. So this was just new to me. It don't flood like that where I'm at. So I was in awe. Okay, and until it happens to you, you just don't know the feeling. Like you're just thinking like your car's gonna get messed up. Which I still got to do some serious work to my car, because I almost forgot, my laptop got wet, but I don't know, by the savior of God, the case saved it, because I guess the case absorbed all the water, but my laptop was safe. It was still working. I was like, thank you. That was my experience. I'm sticking to it. Wish it wouldn't have happened, but I mean, you're gonna go through some times like this. Sadly, it happened to me, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't anything too dramatic, because I mean, my life isn't dramatic at all, but I just hope that, you know, you sat down, just enjoyed this video or whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs this video up, and bye guys. I was just wondering if I could stay over there.
I don't know. Okay? Well, I might let you go. Might let you go if you give me a parent's name, their number, their house address, their car note, license plate I was licensed on.